Okay, mention the heading as CAS 5. Okay, then particulars column, amount column, particulars column, amount column. Okay. Particulars column, then the amount column, and as I told you in the last lecture, this column will depend on cost unit and it will depend on what is asked in the question. I repeat, this column will depend on cost unit okay, and we have to now identify in the question which cost unit is given, whether it is a simple cost unit or whether it is a composite cost unit. Okay, let us check now. Let us go to the question. See the last line of the question. The last line. Find out the cost per passenger kilometer. I am talking about this. Okay, cost per passenger kilometer. There are two elements in it, passenger B and kilometers B, so it is composite. Okay, so this question is based on composite cost unit. Okay, I'm writing it here. In this question, it is a composite cost unit. You don't have to write all this in the question. I am doing it for your reference so that you know whenever you're revising the question, you come to know whatever I have done. Okay, so this third column is indicated from this. Okay, see, zoom in. This one I am talking about. Cost per passenger kilometer. So this is what you have to write here. Okay. Clear? Now let us calculate cost per passenger kilometer. Okay. Yeah. So calculation of cost per passenger kilometer. Simultaneously write with me. Okay. Working note number 1, calculation of passenger kilometer. Okay, so what did I tell you in the last lecture? Yeah, what is the formula? It is running kilometers multiplied with number of passengers okay, multiplied with percentage capacity. Okay, note it down. Calculation of passenger kilometer is now running kilometers multiplied with number of passengers into percentage capacity. Okay, now this is what we have to find. This is a mandatory working note, which actually we should do before this working note, but it's okay. Doesn't make a difference whether you do it before or you do it later. I generally have this habit कि whatever is asked in the question. Now this is a composite unit, not passenger kilometer. So I generally have a habit of writing whatever is given in the question. and then to break up the formula. That will be a better way. So the formula is running kilometers into number of passengers into percentage capacity. Now let us check running kilometers. Leave 2-3 lines ka gap, leave 2-3 lines gap, and below this do one more working note. Below this, leave 2-3 lines and do working note number 2. Working note number 2. Okay. What will be working note number 2? Calculation of running kilometers. Okay, I would always suggest you all to first write the formula, then see whatever information is given in the question. Whatever information is not there, calculate that first and then substitute in the formula. Okay, how we do in maths? Same way. Then calculation of running kilometers. Okay, now let us see what is this running kilometers. Okay, what is the formula for running kilometers? Yeah, write it down. It is number of vehicle into number of trips into number of ways into kilometers run into days in a month. Now this is a monthly cost sheet because it's given, it is for the month of April. See here, it's highlighted. It is for the month of April, so it is a monthly cost sheet. So here it's gonna be days in a month that's it, right? Note it down simultaneously, students. Note it down. Just don't sit idle there. Just don't listen. Write it down as well. Okay. Now let us substitute whatever is there in the question. Number of vehicle. Now the question already tells you how many vehicles are there. I've already highlighted. There are 5 buses. So number of vehicle. Here you're gonna write 5. Okay, it's a first sum, so I'm writing everything. 5 buses. Otherwise, later in all the sums, I will be just writing the numerics. Into number of trips. Now, last lecture, I told you about number of trips. How will you do that? Okay, so number of trips will be identified from this part, beta. Okay, each bus made one round trip per day. Okay, so how do you calculate this round trip? Last lecture I had told you how to calculate that. I'm redoing it again. Okay, so how you gonna calculate? Now this is say town A. The bus is going from town A to town B. Okay, and they are saying it's a round trip. Round trip means it will go and it will come back. Okay, so B से वापस A में आएगा, A to B and then B to A. See the arrows, see the arrow I have used. I first use an arrow which is going towards the right, then I'm using an arrow which is going towards the left. Okay, so this is one way and this return journey is also one way. This is the going journey and this is the return journey. So 1 plus 1 is 2 way. Okay, so one round trip is equal to 2 way. Am I clear to everyone? Okay, you can take a note of this. A to B one way, B to A because it's a round trip. Round trip doesn't mean a circle, huh? Yeah. It doesn't mean that you're completing a circle. No, round trip. Many people misunderstand that round trip means, ma'am, it's a circular trip. No, round trip means you're going and you're coming back. You're to and fro. Your return journey is known as a round trip. Okay, so it has one and the same meaning. Right? So what am I going to write now in the formula? Let us come to the formula. Okay. So number of trips bola hai. Okay. So it is one round trip. Okay. Into number of ways. I just showed you the calculation two way. Okay. And why is this calculation? Because of the round trip. अगर ये राउंड ट्रिप नहीं होता तो ये जर्नी वन वे होती, वन इंटू वन ट्रिप इंटू वन वे. Am I clear? Since it's a round trip, so it is 1 into 2. Okay. Next, into kilometers run. Now let us see what are the kilometers run in the question. Okay. See the first line. The 5 buses between two towns which are 50 kilometers apart. So kilometers run is 50. So let us write here 50. Okay, into days in a month. Okay, so how much are days in a month? It said na, it is given in the third last line. All buses ran on all 30 days in a month. Okay, 30 days in a month. So here the answer is 30. So right here 30 days. Am I clear to everyone? Okay, yeah. Right. Now let us do the calculation. Multiply it. Okay. Now let us do the calculation. So it is how much? 5 buses. So 5 into 1 into 2 into 50 into 30. So my answer is 15,000 running kilometers. So write it here. 15,000 kilometers. This is my answer. Am I clear to everyone about this? Yeah. Let us substitute this 15,000 in working note number 2. I just got the answer. 15,000 into number of passengers. Now let me check the question. Number of passengers कितना दिया है? ऊपर ही दिया है second line में. Sitting capacity of each bus is 50 passengers. Okay. So let us substitute this. Right here 50 passengers into percentage capacity. What is the carrying capacity of the bus? Let us check in the question. See, table ke niche dekho. See below the table, the first line, actual passengers carried were 75% of the sitting capacity. Okay, so write it in the formula, substitute karo, 75%. Calculate 15,000 into 50 into, it is 75%, so 75 divided by 100. So my answer is 5,62,500 passenger kilometers. So I'm writing it here. 5,62,500 passenger kilometers. Okay, so this is my answer. 5 marks are for this calculation. 5,62,500 kilometers. Clear? And write this down here. Yeah, write it here. 5,62,500. Am I clear till here to everyone? Okay? Yeah. What is the first thing you're going to do in the question? You have to first check whether it is a simple cost unit or a composite cost unit sum. Okay? Write the formula. See what information is there as per the formula. Substitute it in the formula. Calculate the answer. Write it in the third column. Whatever it is. Okay? Whether it is running kilometers or it is passenger kilometers. Okay? Now come to the calculation of total cost. And it is fixed and variable. Okay? So now let us see in the question what is fixed and what is variable. Okay? Right? So this was our total cost. Okay? ये हमारा टोटल कॉस्ट है. तो अभी इसमें से हमको फिक्स्ड और वेरिएबल निकालना है. तो चलो देखते हैं. Wages of drivers, conductors and cleaners. So as per CAS 5, this is variable cost. Salary to office staff, fixed cost. Diesel and other oil expenses depends on kilometers run, so it is a variable cost. Repairs and maintenance, variable cost as per CAS 5 format. Taxation and insurance, fixed cost, because it does not depend on kilometers run. Insurance doesn't depend on how many kilometers you have insured. No, it depends on the value. Depreciation, it's given, it is a straight line, so it has to be fixed cost. Interest and rent of the garage, it's fixed cost. Commission to staff, and here it's mentioned it is based on takings. Takings matlab revenue ko bolte, sales. So obviously it is variable. Clear everyone? Okay, fine. Now let us identify and put the figures here. So first is what? Fixed cost. So let us write all the fixed cost first. हम सब fixed cost को लिख लेते हैं. Okay, first पहला fixed cost क्या है बेटा? Salaries to office staff. What is the value? 1 lakh rupees. Write it here. Yeah. Salary to office staff. Okay. Write the amount. 1 lakh. Okay. Next. Second one. Second is taxation is how much? 30,000. So write it here. Tax and insurance. Tax and insurance 30,000. Okay. Next. Next is depreciation and then interest. Depreciation is 2,60,000 and interest is 2 lakhs. Okay, so write it here. Depreciation and fourth one, interest. Okay, so write the values here. 2,60,000 and 2 lakhs. Clear everyone about this? Okay, so my fixed cost is done. ठीक है, फाइन. तो इसको भी टोटल कर दो. राइट हियर total fixed cost, total fixed cost right here. Total fixed cost. Add it. 1 lakh plus 30,000 plus 2 lakh 60 plus 2 lakhs. The total is 5 lakh 90. Write it here. 5 lakh 90,000. Clear everyone? Okay. Now come to variable cost. So variable cost mein, what do I have first? I have wages of drivers, conductors, and cleaners. So we don't have to write all that. I'll directly write. We know there is a word used for all these people, and that is operating staff. So instead of writing all the story, just write in short. Operating staff wages. Okay. So what is the wages amount? It is 2 lakh 40. Okay. So write it here. 2 lakh 40. Okay. Next is wages is done by us. Diesel 3 lakh 50. So write here diesel 3 lakh 50. Okay. Next. Okay. Next is repairs and maintenance 80,000. So next item, repairs and maintenance. Repairs and maintenance 80,000. So right here 80. Okay. Next. So repairs and maintenance is done. Next is commission 1 lakh 30. Okay. So right here commission 1 lakh 30. Okay. Total it. Let us total. So it is 2 lakh 40 plus 3 lakh 50 plus 80,000 plus 1 lakh 30. So my total comes to 8 lakhs. So right here 8 lakhs. And here you can write total variable cost. Clear everyone? Okay. Total variable cost. Okay. And then total cost is A plus B, that is 8 lakhs plus 5 lakh 90. 13 lakh 90. Right here. 13 lakh 90,000. Okay. And in this question, no profit, no revenue is given. Information is only not there. So I cannot find. So you can put a dash here. Okay. Just put a dash because information is not there. Since it is the first sum, so obviously I have taken an easy one where you don't have to calculate all these things. Okay. So this is the end. Okay. Clear? Now, how to calculate this? This and this. ठीक है? Caution याद है? कॉस्ट में आप सीपीयू कॉलम कैसे निकालते थे? What was the formula to calculate the CPU column? How do you calculate the cost per unit column? This column, how do you calculate? Amount divided by, there we used to take units produced or units sold, बराबर. बट यहाँ पे तो यूनिट्स प्रोड्यूस यूनिट सोल्ड नहीं है, तो हम क्या लेंगे? हम ये लेंगे, पैसेंजर किलोमीटर. Am I clear? So here it will be passenger kilometer. Okay, so how am I going to calculate? 5,90,000 divided by 5,62,500. I repeat, fixed cost. What is the amount here? What do you mean by amount here? The numerator is what? Numerator is fixed cost. Total fixed cost, I mean. And what is the denominator? Passenger kilometer, because that is the cost unit what we are going to calculate. Correct, right? Okay. So this is the formula. Make a note of it. Actually, this is the logic behind calculation. Okay. So 5,90,000, right? 5,90,000 divided by 5,62,500. So my answer is 1.0. You can go up to 4 decimals for accuracy. I repeat, students, you can go up to 4 decimals for accuracy. So 1.0489. Since I'm doing cost accounting, I always have a habit of going up to 4 decimals for more accurate answer. So 1.0489. Okay. Then next, come to variable cost. So the logic behind this will also be same only. What it will be? Total variable cost divided by denominator will be same, only the numerator will change. Passenger kilometer. Clear? Okay. So 8 lakhs divided by 5,62,500. So my answer is 1.422. Again, as I told you, I will go up to 4 decimals for accuracy. 1.4222. Okay. Then again, next, come to this part. Again, इसका formula क्या होगा? Total cost या total operating cost divided by passenger kilometer. Okay. So how will you calculate? 13,90,000 divided by the base 5,62,500. So my answer is 2.4711. Again, as I told you, I will go up to 4 decimals for accuracy. So 2.4711. So this is my final answer. Am I clear to everyone about this? So this is the answer on the basis of which you're going to get 15 marks. So 10 marks is for the format. Okay. 10 marks is for the format and 5 marks is for the working board. Am I clear to everyone about this? Okay. So now I put the chat box open and anybody has any query can put in. Otherwise acknowledge. Has everyone understood? Just acknowledge in the chat box here. Everyone has understood this. Acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay. Nobody has any doubt. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Fine, students. So you can take a note of this. This is the main formula. So this is your final answer. This. ये है आपका मेन आंसर, ये है, इस पे 15 मार्क्स मिलने वाले हैं आपको. Is that clear? So what is the cost? Cost is 2 rupees 47 paisa per passenger per kilometer. Understood? And do write these highlights also. Okay, so next lecture, I'm going to pick up a new question. Attendance data is already there, I mean, in the participants list. Yeah. You all have logged in with your name and roll numbers. From there, we'll take it. Okay, so next lecture.